Alright, 27 minutes and 4 seconds. Alright, I used to watch, Alex Jones, I did. And, I used to fucking love watching Alex Jones. Damn, I did. I fucking so fucking loved watching Alex Jones. It was just, damn, it's so fucking good. Good, 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 good. You know. And, I had a relationship with my wife, and I had an intellectual relationship with her too, and all that shit. But she used to come up to me, and she's like, "Why are you watching this guy? Why are you watching this guy?" And when she said that, and she said it with passion, and she said it with sincerity, and it both broke my heart and touched it at the same time, It's like, you don't know me. Like, I wish you knew the answer to that question. I wish you did. Because it's like, he can bring up some interesting information every now and then, but it's like, I've learned a ton of different interesting information from different sources, it's like, oh, really? Really? Is that true? Wow, that's weird and interesting. And so it's like, yeah, no, he can bring up some interesting fucking information every now and then. It's like he can tell us why our frogs are gay, right? And why our shrimp is gay, um, but that's not, because like I'm always just trying to search for what's true and what's real, and so I try to listen to all the different sources. It's like one of my favorite sources of information is this one guy. He's Canadian who lives in Japan, and his name is James Corbett. Not Corbet, even though every time I see the name, I say within my head I say the Corbet report, but it's the Corbett report, right? Whatever. And I think so, anyways. I don't know, but that's what I see. Corbet report. But he gives a lot of just solid fucking information. It's like news should be fucking boring, like shit. And that's the exciting part about news, is that it's fucking boring. And so, yeah, I'd get some interesting information from Alex Jones. I would, but I kept watching him, even though it was just like ad nauseum all the time. Although not, I might learn something new every now and then from listening to Alex Jones. But my wife was a journalist, and she was an Asian, not an Asian. She would be offended by that. She would say she's Pacific Islander. And she says that with all love for the Asians, because she has Chinese ancestry within her, just like all Filipinos do. So she doesn't say it with disrespect. She's just saying it with that's just what the reality is. It's like Pacific Islanders, they're just different. And those Koreans and Japs and Chinese, they all might be like, have a similarness to them. But the Pacific Islanders, they have a different similarness to them. And, fuck, what am I talking about right now? Alright. Let's try to work backwards. You know, I was talking to this guy one time, and he was like of the ruling class, even though he pretended not to be. And, but like he respected me, he did. Like I showed him some of my readings one time, and he wanted to buy some from me. And no, I didn't let him. But it's like, I met this guy one time. It was after my wife died. I just went on this pilgrimage, and boom, I just fucking met this guy. And it's like I could tell. Like, this guy's, he's of the ruling class. He's fucking totally of the fucking ruling class. But I just started talking to him. He started talking to me, but he had a lot of respect for me. And one day I'm like, hey, I got these 2 journals that I just wrote, and they were just journals, they're not books. I'm like, do you want to read them? And he was like, yeah, and he loved them. He wanted both of them. He wanted to buy both of them. And I'm like, no, you can't buy both of them. And so I went to him. I drove back to him after the pilgrimage, or after I'd given to him. And I'm like, hey, give them back. And he's like, no, and he didn't want to give them back. And he wanted to buy both of them. But I'm like, no, he's like, okay, I'll give you one back, but can I keep the other? And I'm like, okay, fine, but I'm going to come get it back at some point. And he's like, okay. And there were these 2 journals that I wrote, but I titled these journals. My journals don't usually have a title because they're just journals. But the first one is called the Book of Kings. And the second one was called the Book of Priests. And he was looking at both of them. And this guy was just like, boom, he was like back and forth for a bit. But he solidly chose the Book of Priests. But, damn, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just fucking jamming. No, fucking, life is good, man. And, eventually for me, my life's gonna be hard, It's like I was talking to Teresa about it, I think yesterday, and I was just like, shit. Like, I've done hard before. And hard is something that I've always been most proud of. Like, I've done hard before, and hard is, but it's like I was telling her, and I was like, shit. Every time I've done hard, it comes at me. It's not something I choose. It's not really something I fucking choose. And I have, little by little, it's like fucking alcohol I can quit. I've quit alcohol so many fucking times. Alcohol I can quit. It's fucking tobacco that I cannot quit, man. Shit. Tobacco is the hardest shit to fucking quit. Because it's like, I love to meditate and think and write. This is kind of like just a video journal that I'm doing right now. And it's like you see those writers and they're just chain smoking. I try not to chain smoke. Because tobacco is just so fucking hard on you, man. So fucking hard on your body, but that focus and that smoke are just sacred, man. Fucking totally fucking sacred. But I need to get off this fucking tobacco here soon because my body's failing me. My body's fucking totally fucking failing me. And I think it's about the seasons. You know, I think there's just so many beautiful spiritual. You know, I'm just gonna let them fight. I'm just gonna let them fight. Anyways, you know, I'm in winter right now. I'm totally fucking winter, and I need to enter into spring. And it's the transition. Like damn, like all the seasons are just so beautiful in their own fucking way. Damn. And winter is just the best. Like winter is the best because you spent all that hard work in spring, and you spent all that fucking harder work in summer, and you can start to cool down in fall, but you don't cool down. You keep at it, so that you can make winter just the most beautiful time. You know, it's about wholeness, and the transition between the seasons is just the hardest. It's just the fucking hardest. Because each season is just beautiful in its own fucking way. But, you know, you can't stay in a forever winter, or a forever spring, or forever summer, though you may want to. It's just not who we are. We are like the seasons. And we need to be whole, not only throughout our lives, but like those are different stages of life. On a second level, right? Spring is youth and winter is old age. But like right now, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about spring, summer, and winter being different seasons within your own life. You can be young and still go through a winter, still go through a beautiful, beautiful winter, and the transition is where the magic of the heart is at.